tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Dukes offense will take the field first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think
turning on the Jets. Lots of running room. The 40. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to...
Oh, a lot of space. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run, and you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Bringing the heat. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's second and long. They go to the ground. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
They'll leave it with him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Montgomery. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Bailey. Gets it out fast. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Splits the uprights. Good. And with the field goal guys all locked up here in the first quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Sends it back in motion. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
And the Dukes will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Trying to set up the screen. Inside the 15. It's a seam wide open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back, and man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give on the inside. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And he plows his way into the end zone.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 21 over the Groupers. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Quick strike complete. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Right down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Dukes!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Caught in the backfield, it's Poe. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quick release on the RPO. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Grab near the sticks. It's Montgomery. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's English. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right on the money. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Here's the pressure. Grab near the marker. It's Montgomery. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Catch in the middle. It's English. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got his man in the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. Slams ahead. And he hammers his way in for a touchdown.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass. It's Barnett. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They're working that left side. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Sanchez. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Dukes will have it 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Kyle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the 1st half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the 2nd half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Motion from the back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
One more snap coming before halftime. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeforth Stadium.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And here comes the punt team. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The give to the tailback. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Reads it, fires complete. Turns it on in midfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Big third down there for the quarterback, and he knew where his best chance was at getting that first. He found the curl route, made an accurate throw, and as a result, the offense stays on the field.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Going up top again. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Nice football intelligence, understanding I'm not going to get to the quarterback, I'm not going to sack him, but if I get a mid up in the air, if I get one of those paws up there while he's throwing it, I can get the deflection and still ruin the screen pass. Really, really nice job by that defender.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. He's got it on the move. He's in for the touchdown. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Missouri is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Columbia for some time. They're up 14 over the Groupers. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Makes the quick grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
He's got it. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line in this Where is it going? Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
The Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Dukes decide to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Throwing right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Here comes the offense on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Right back to the well. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quick completion to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Good enough for first down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Get it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. To the air, it's Bailey. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on fourth down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge fourth down conversion late in this football game.
Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Off the play fake. This time it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love...
And he burrows his way into the end zone.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked him right down the middle. So the 16-play drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Punts it out of the air. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic.
Turning it on! And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Dukes in the hurry up.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the stick.
Throws toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he... Everything perfectly, except catch the football. Second down coming.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
He wants to throw it again. Finds his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Looking for the score. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Hauls it in. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Flips it out in the flat. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on 2nd down. He's got it. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. From the red zone, looking for a space. Lets it fly. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Alston. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Now this offense is back on the field. 1-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense.
There he goes! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.